Hello, my name is Seth, and I'm here to tell you about this monthly update. This is actually the monthly update for March and February, but before we get too far, I want you to hear a word from our director, Mr. Bland.
It's hard to believe that in just a month we'll be putting up the big tops for the Lord's Boot Camp. All 6 big tops will go up. I'm sure that it's hard for some of you that are up north to be thinking about summer, especially when you're knee-deep in snow and it might be down to 0 or below. But summer is coming, and it won't be long before it's here. We are praying for each team member as a staff in our prayer closet. Someone is praying all the time that we're working, praying for you to get your support, praying for you to be encouraged, and praying that you have the best summer of your life this summer because of what the Lord's going to do. Maybe your support's coming in a little slow. Sometimes the Lord gives us a test to trust in Him and trust in the Lord, because He can bring it about and He will bring it about. So when it does come in, please send it right away so that they can get it recorded, because if we wait to the last minute, then there's such a backup, and we need you to help us to help the finance department now to get all that in. If you're in an area where they're running a winter jam, and I know that a number of you are, hope you get there and see our booth and our staff that are there at Winter Jam, telling people about the Lord's Boot Camp and how they can be involved. So we look forward to having you here at the Lord's Boot Camp, and we're working very hard to be prepared for your time here, and we trust that God will greatly use you this summer and that you'll be encouraged. Thank you, and pray for us as all of our staff are praying for you.
Thank you, Mr. Bland. That was tremendous. Now we're going to hear from Gina Barber about some important things that you need to know before you come on your summer.
Hi, I'm Gina Barber, and I'd like to share a word of encouragement with you from Hebrews 12:2. Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. I'm so glad that you're following God's leading and going on a missions trip with us this summer. It's going to be a great adventure, but I want you to know that Satan will be doing all he can to discourage you as you prepare for your trip. You may be thinking that you'll never be able to raise all that money, or you don't know enough people to get all those prayer partners. Well, maybe you just realize that you don't even have a passport. I think I'd take care of that today. It's one less thing for you to worry about. Then you realize that I'm training in Florida. It rains there a lot, and I'll be sleeping in a tent. There's mosquitoes, and it will really be hot. And I've heard about that obstacle course. It's hard, and almost everyone falls into the slough. Well, don't worry, it's just water, and you will dry out. Perhaps you're afraid that you'll be alone all summer, leaving your family and friends behind. Well, trust me, you're going to make friends that will last a lifetime. I met my best friend here over 30 years ago, and I know many former team members who have been friends for over 20 years now. So I encourage you to be like Jesus. Don't look at the hardships or fears of today. Look ahead to the joy that God has waiting for you. And I really look forward to meeting you this summer.
Thank you so much, Gina. It is really important to make sure that we're not fearful and that we don't give in to anxiety before coming on our summer team. There are lots of things that can come into our head that we can become fearful or anxious about, but we need to remember that it's the Lord that's going to give us strength to go through those things, and we need to keep our eyes focused on Him. Now we're going to hear about supporter relations from Brian Ayers, and just some better ways that we can relate with the people that are supporting us and praying for us as we go on our summer missions trip.
Hi, I'm Brian Ayers from the Personnel Department here at Teen Missions International, and I want to talk to you for just a minute today about supporter relations. And the first thing I want to tell you about is to not call them just supporters, because really they are partners. They're partnering with us in our mission endeavor. So every bit of our project and our experience, they are partners with us. So partners is a much better term to use for our mindset as well. And so then we think about how they partner with us, and of course, they support us by either prayer and or by finances. So now, from then on, we need to know that as soon as they are part of that, we're going to talk about before, during, and after our missionary experience, before we actually come on a team, as they bring support to us or let us know they're going to help us, then what we want to do is thank them up front for being a part of it with us, for investing in the project and in us. And then during our project time, while you're on your team, while you're having a great time in the country, wherever you're at, then it's a good time halfway through maybe to write back a postcard or a letter or something and say, this is what we've accomplished so far. We, not just your team, but what they, your partners, have helped you to accomplish where you're at. So write them a note. Let them know you thank them again for being a part of it, and this is what's being accomplished. And for sure, afterwards, when you get home, is a great time to bring a report, some pictures, even bring them a small gift from whatever country you've been at to say, thank you again for being a part of this, for partnering. This is what we've accomplished together. And give them a list, a report of things that have happened, some pictures. All those things together helps them realize that they didn't just give you money or tell you that they're going to pray for you, but they've been a partner with you in your project. That's very important.
Thank you, Brian. That is really important to remember, the partnership that we have with the people that are praying for us and supporting us. They really have an important part in the ministry that we're doing. Now we're going to hear from Josh Adams, who's going to talk to us a little bit about the BMW Training Center and what it could be like overseas for you.
Hey, my name's Joshua Adams, and if you're watching this video, it probably means you have a desire to serve God through missions work and that you're coming to boot camp this summer. We're excited to see you, by the way. I want to present an opportunity to you. It's an exciting and awesome opportunity. It's called the World BMW. But just in case you haven't heard about BMW, let me tell you what it stands for. It stands for Bible Missionary and Work Training Center. In fact, I was a student here. I loved it. I learned so much. It was amazing. We have 25 BMWs all over the world, 9 of which are English speaking, including the one here in Florida. And that means you have the opportunity to study abroad in one of 8 different countries. Not only would you be able to take awesome Bible classes, but you'd be taking them overseas. That's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. Talk about missionary training. That's pretty much frontline missionary work right there. Initially, you are required to complete 2 terms here in Florida, and then if you have a desire to study overseas, you can choose from 1 to 8 different countries to study in. Keep in mind though that if you do want to study overseas, you will have a cost of $300 a month, as well as visa and travel expenses to go to and from the country you choose to study in. So if you'd like to sign up for the World BMW or the Florida Free BMW, give us a call here in Florida and be sure to discuss it with one of our staff members or the BMW students here at boot camp this summer. Thank you for giving me your time, and God bless.
Thank you, Josh. That's really encouraging to hear about how we can be involved with the World BMW. Now we're going to hear from Jonathan Ayers, FTM, who's going to talk a little bit about his past experience as a Teen Missions team member and now what he's going to be doing.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Ayers. I'm here at Teen Missions International in Florida. I went on a team back in 2006 where we worked in Albania for a handicapped orphanage. We helped them build a wall and fix things around their facilities. That was almost 10 years ago, and it's still impacted my life for good today. I'm about to join staff now to take this drilling rig over to Malawi this summer on the summer teams, and we're going to drill wells there. We hope to see you all this summer, and God bless.
Thank you, Jonathan. It's exciting to hear what you're going to do for the Lord. As we're thinking about this monthly update, just remember about some of the topics that we went over. Just remember we're praying for you. Remember not to be afraid, even when thinking about all the things that go into the boot camp process and all the paperwork you need to get ready for it. Remember that the people that are praying for you and supporting you financially are partners in the ministry with you. And about the World BMW, and if you're interested in that, the things that you can do to prepare yourself for that. Just remember to break in your boots before you come on the summer. That's a very important thing of your summer program, and we want you to be equipped for when you come. So thanks again for watching this monthly update. We're excited to see you at the Lord's Boot Camp this summer.